Hello. Today we are going to solve question number 7, 8 and 9 of square and square root exercise 6.1. Question number 7 states that find the sum without adding these numbers. So you do not have to go 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, although it can be done for this question because it has very few numbers. But since they have asked us not to do, and that's a good thing also, because there is a trick which we have discussed before. If you do not remember, I will remind you one more time. You simply have to check. First thing that you check is, are these numbers consecutive? Are these numbers consecutive odd numbers, one after the other, right? If we are not missing any numbers. So 1, 3, 5, 7. The next thing you have to check is if they are starting from 1. Okay, the numbers need to start from 1. So yes, it is starting from 1. Yes, they are consecutive. Next thing we have to do is simply check how many digits are there and find the square of that number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 5 digits, 5 consecutive odd numbers starting from 1. Take the square of 5, and the square of 5 is 25. And there you go. That is your final answer, 25. Let's do the same process for the next one. Let's do the checks. Are the numbers starting from 1? Yes. Are they all consecutive odd numbers? Yes. Next thing we have to do is simply count the number of digits. Count the number of odd numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 10 odd numbers. Their sum will be 10 square. 10 square is 100. And that is your final answer. Now maybe you can try the next question. Not very difficult. Do the checks starting from 1. Consecutive odd numbers. How many odd numbers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. 12 odd numbers. The sum of 12 consecutive odd numbers starting from 1 is equals to 12 square, which is 144. Very easy. And I think there were only so many questions in this bits in this question. Let's go to question number 8. Question number 8 asks us to express 49 as the sum of 7 odd numbers. Okay, here he's already given us that there are going to be 7 odd numbers. What do we know? We know the rule that the odd numbers have to start from 1 and they have to be consecutive. So simply start adding from 1 until you add 7 odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, that's 3, 7, 9, 11 and 13. These are your 7 odd numbers. You have to do the same thing for 121, 121, and they have mentioned that there are 11 odd numbers, so that is a good thing. You do not have to think about how many odd numbers you have to compile to give you 121, right? So again start from 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15 plus 17 plus 19 plus 21, and those are your 11 odd numbers. These were 7 odd numbers. These are 11 odd numbers, which gave you 121. Next question, question number 9. How many numbers lie between squares of the following numbers? Again, this also we have discussed in another video. Please go through the comments of that video. I have made some corrections, so I hope that helps. If you do not wish to go there, again the trick is very simple. What can you see over here? You can see 2 consecutive numbers. Consecutive numbers are numbers which are one after the other. Okay, these are non-perfect square numbers, and the question states that if you square them, right, if you square 12 square and 13 square, how many numbers are going to be there? 12 square is 144, 13 square is 169. Okay, although these are not very far away from each other, but if you want to find out how many numbers 145, 146, 147, like that. Okay, so we have a very simple formula. Simply you write 2n, where n is the smaller of the two numbers. Smaller of the two numbers. Smaller of the two numbers. Which two numbers we have? 12 and 13. So therefore, what is our n? N is equals to 12. Once you have 12, you simply multiply it with 2. Okay, so therefore numbers between 12 square and 13 square is equals to 2n, which is 2 into 12, which is 24. Very simple, but very useful. Next, in the next question, you have to find numbers between 25 and 26 square. Okay, so again, we have a formula. Numbers between 25 square and 26 square. What is the formula? 2n, where n is the smaller number. In our case, that is 25. You will simply do, therefore, numbers between 25 square and 26 square is equals to 2 into n, which is equals to 2 into 25, which is equals to 50. So you have 50 numbers between 25 square and 26 square. Next and the last question of this exercise. As we know, 2n is equals to, is such that n is equals to the smaller number. In our case, that is 99. And what do we have to do? Find therefore, the numbers between 99 square and 100 square is equals to 2 into n, which is equals to 2 into 99, which is equals to 198. With this, we have completed this exercise. I hope this has helped. Thank you so much for your time.